What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the Hull City Liverpool post-match analysis and reaction show. And this was a disgraceful, pathetic, unacceptable performance from Liverpool. Liverpool FC have won one game out of the last 10 and that was against 4th division side Plymouth. Listen to this statistic guys, I just looked it up. Before that run we won 15 games out of 19. And nobody expected this to happen. What on earth happened to these players? It's like in 2017 Liverpool are playing with a completely different players. I think 9 games in January really took its toll. The players are on their knees, everybody's off the form. We can't even score into an open goal. I don't even know where to start. The whole management of the club, not just Jurgen Klopp, but the whole management team, the owners and the manager, the assistant manager, the players, everybody needs to answer some serious questions. How could we let this happen? We were in such a great position, challenging for the title, and Jurgen Klopp, even though he had £40 million to spend in the January transfer window, he thought there is no player within the budget who could improve us, and I just cannot accept that honestly, because it's a huge gamble and it's very naive to rely on such a thin squad. This is not the Bundesliga. This is not, in the Bundesliga there is one big team, Bayern Munich, apart from Dortmund, and with good management you can, challenge and sometimes win the title in the Bundesliga. But in the Premier League there are 6-7 teams, maybe even more, with very deep pockets, very big squads. They have quite a lot of world-class players, and Liverpool don't. And not even one of the best managers in the world, Jurgen Klopp, can out-coach all the other top 5, top 6 teams. And I think Jurgen Klopp took this squad as far as he can, and we need serious investment, just better quality players basically. What I don't understand is, why do we keep the same way? We start all the games in January very slow, sideways passing, no penetration for the defense, for the opposition defense. Mane was the only player who ran in behind the opposition defenders, and just such a lackluster performance. We had no shots on target in the first half, which is just unacceptable. Liverpool were very, very wasteful, and we always concede goals. How is Lucas still starting for Liverpool FC 10 years after we bought him? I have no idea. I think we should have put Joe Gomez in, because Lucas just lacks space, and any striker with any decent pace can expose him, and Nias completely exposed him before the second Hull City goal. Liverpool, and this is my problem, we always start very slow, very sluggish, and no real urgency, and we didn't really have very good shots in the first half. That's why we didn't hit the target. And just before halftime, so predictable, it's just unbelievable. Hull City got their first corner, and I said to myself, here we go, bet they will score from this. And they did. Mignolet flaps at the ball. Instead of punching it, he tries to catch it. The ball falls from his butterfingers, and Ndiaye, open goal, slots it home below Mignolet, and it's 1-0. And at that point I thought that this squad is finished, because the players just completely are out of form. They lost belief. Even Coutinho cannot hit the target from like 4 yards out, a player who can score worldies from 30 yards in his day. And I just don't understand, why did Wijnaldum go on the bench? Why didn't he start instead of Emre Can, when Wijnaldum played quite well against Chelsea? He's a more creative player than Can, and also he scored against Chelsea. I don't understand. Otherwise, the starting 11 apart from Lucas was okay, but the players have to shoulder the blame as well. We were very predictable, no real creativity. Lallana and Coutinho showed the flashes, and Mane was quite lively. Firmino is really off form, really out of form. I would start Sturridge instead of Firmino, because against teams who sit very, very deep like Hull City, you don't need Firmino to high press the opposition, because they don't have the ball almost at any time. When they have the ball, you know, they just to lump it forward, don't pass it around. So I think I would start Firmino against the bigger sides, and I would play Sturridge against the likes of Hull City, Swansea. And this is another game which Liverpool on paper should have won. Chelsea are champions, there is no question about that. Arsenal and Liverpool were their biggest challengers, and they both lost, and I just can't believe it. Liverpool haven't won in 5 Premier League games. I can't remember when was the last time that happened, maybe under Brendan Rodgers, but Jurgen Klopp also has to learn what works in this league and what doesn't. You cannot go through the whole season with such a thin squad. We don't have a proper, you know, strength in depth, and I don't believe that Liverpool wouldn't have been able to strengthen this team. For example, Mahmoud Dahoud is playing for a struggling Borussia Mönchengladbach team who are just above the relegation zone in the Bundesliga, and we had 40 million. So if we go in and just bid 20-25 million for Dahoud, he would have improved this team. He has more creativity than Emre Can, and maybe even more creativity than Wijnaldum, and we badly need that, in my opinion. But also the team just you know, the players look tired, they look out of form, and I'm not sure where do we go from here, because the transfer window is gone now. It's the February already started, so Liverpool have to do something about this absolutely disastrous run of form if they want to finish in the top 4. And we could even finish in 7th place, because Everton, who were miles behind Liverpool just 5 or 6 games ago, they are just 6 points behind us. And Man United, who were 10 points behind Liverpool at one point, if they win tomorrow against Leicester, they will be just 1 point behind us. And Man City, they play Swansea tomorrow, so if they win, Liverpool are already out of the top 4. And I just honestly, if our form doesn't improve drastically, Liverpool won't finish in the top 4 again. And this is why I'm so frustrated that the club didn't strengthen in the January transfer window. There is no way that we couldn't have signed some players who could help us. There is no way. I just cannot accept that, guys. I'm sorry, but especially when Liverpool spent zero money basically in the summer. We actually sold players for more money than we bought players, and I just cannot accept that Liverpool can't find a decent left back, a decent centre back who is better than Lovren, who is better than Lucas, who is better than Klavan. They are not world-class centre backs. And the Bundesliga is, you know, and other leagues, they have good centre backs. And if you pay the money, the clubs will let their centre backs go, even if it's the January transfer window. And the Premier League is the richest league in the world, and Liverpool are one of the richest clubs in the Premier League. Yet, if you don't have ambition, if you don't sign the right players, and if you don't sign quality players, you will go nowhere. And Liverpool, honestly, we shouldn't be aiming for the top 4. We are talking about the top 4 because the title is gone. Chelsea are having an amazing season, fully deserved champions. Chelsea, congratulations to them already. But Liverpool should be building a squad capable of challenging for the Premier League title, and this is my problem with not buying players. I can understand that maybe in the summer Jurgen Klopp wanted to see how the squad is working together. And yes, we had a brilliant run. We had a brilliant run up until January the 1st. But throughout January, it was an absolute car crash. We lost to we lost to Southampton, Swansea, Southampton again, Wolverhampton, and now Hull City. And before that, we lost to Burnley, we lost to Bournemouth. Oh my goodness, there's no way Liverpool could think that this squad is good enough to challenge for the title. Jurgen Klopp has to shoulder some of the blame. If he thought this squad is good enough to finish in the top 4, he was very naive. And that huge mistake of not signing anyone in January could cost Liverpool a Champions League place, and also that could cost Liverpool in the long run a lot, because we won't be able to attract top quality players again if we don't finish in the Champions League. And I'm just so gutted about this. I just really want this club to become successful, to challenge for the Premier League title, to challenge for, you know, trophies again. And it doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon. I really hope that Jurgen Klopp learns from his mistakes. He has to. I don't want him sacked, don't get me wrong guys, but he needs to answer some serious questions now. I'm really looking forward to actually his press conference and his post-match interview, what he has to say about this whole January and what on earth happened to this team, which were absolutely flying and demolishing teams before. So let me know, what do you think about this performance, about the points that I made in this video, and thanks for watching. See you later. Goodbye.